Goodness gracious, we are running out of room for the chalk stuff, y'all. What's up, everybody? Good to see you here on the Mr.DiGG channel. No, I'm not in my piece of junk golf cart today. It's still broke, so we're in the Kawasaki Mule. However, some of you guys has commented about a electric Polaris Ranger. So I made a phone call yesterday. Those things look pretty BA, so might be looking into that real soon. But per usual, we got 50 things going on, but I want to try to take the track truck down to my house, move a little bit of dirt, and build me another shed down there. But I'm trying to ride around right now and find out where the closest place to the house is where we can get us some good sand, clay, some good compactable material. But I'm struggling to find a good spot or a piece of equipment down here close to the house to get us loaded up. Buddy, I tell you what, them boys have been moving some of this white chalk material. I hate to fill up our sand clay hole. That's some good sand clay down there if we could get to it. But let's ride up here right now. I think Mr. Ivan's on the John Deere 750. Let's see how big this thing has gotten since we were going to Norway. Holy moly. My goodness. And we still got a lot yet to go. I don't know where we're gonna put all this stuff, you guys. Let's ride over to the edge and see just how high up we are. Man, it's dusty. Goodness gracious. Holy cow. Wow. Okay. This could be a problem on down the road because we have got double, maybe triple this amount still yet to come out of the landfill sale, which I'll ride up and show you guys in just a second. And I don't know where in the world we're gonna put the rest of this material. I mean, this stuff would work for a little pad area I want to put down there, but it's not gonna drain real well. You see how chalk, it's just straight chalk. I really want some sand clay that's got some sand to it so it'll drain. This right here will just turn into goose crap if it gets wet. So let's back up and punt. But right now, let me go show you how the progress is coming in the actual hole and how much more of this white stuff we've yet got to move. Put my shades on. That stuff is so white it looks like Antarctica or something. This is the material I want right here for down at the house. This has got a lot more sand in it, like I said a while ago, and it'll drain good. Gotta pull up on the side, let them come through. They're bigger than us, so we're gonna give them right away. Here's our buddy Anderson. We need some rain. I'm glad Aaron got our water truck finally running, but now we're gonna have to train Jackson up in it so he can water these roads for us in the evening times, because there is no rain in the forecast. Got our buddy Keith on the John Deere 844K making some pretty sand again today. Sand Mountain's coming along nicely. I'm glad to see we got a good stockpile of beautiful sand. Let's see what we can see right here. Holy moly, we got ourselves a hole, folks. And it looks like we found the irrigation line too, unfortunately, for the for watering the roads back through there. That's not helping with dust control. Let's very carefully step over here to the edge. Oh yeah, the guys have been doing great, man. But look at all that white material that we still have got to get out of here. It looks like about half of the way of the depth of the entire cell is the white clay material. The top half, fortunately, is going to be some good sand, which will go right over to the sand mountain, making quick holes. But right now, if you watched the videos in the past where I showed you guys they're having to do the long haul, which is way back through the woods and down to where we just were with Mr. Ivan on the bulldozer. And our buddy Nick's getting the hang of the Volvo 550. Much smoother operation than a couple of weeks ago. So proud of him for stepping up and learning a new machine. And he'll just get better and better with time. So let's see, as you can tell, we went ahead and covered the entire landfill with dirt material. We're dumping up on top right now, pushing up onto that slope, and then that's just going to buy us even more time to get down to grade. We got to get the surveyors out here very soon to check the depth with GPS to make sure that we didn't have it dug too deep. That's the only concern we've got right now with our permit. We can't dig down any deeper than we are permitted to excavate to. So we'll get them out here, check it, see if we need to cut or fill anywhere, and then we're just going to keep ripping this cell right on up through there. We're going to have to move our road, we're going to have to move our pond. We got to already started moving the block production area. It's going to be a busy fall. That's all right though, we can handle it. But right now I got to figure out where I can get me some clay. I think so. My mini excavator is down at the house, but I think Jackson was going to steam clean it for us this afternoon. I don't have any other clay down by close to the house other than what I just showed you, and I don't want to track the track truck all the way from the landfill down to my house. So let's go see what we can figure out. Man, we need a dust mask just to ride up down the back road. Let's see, Dad got him some clay from somewhere. That was probably where they were digging in the cell a week or so ago. That's kind of more of what I'm looking for right there. Maybe we could steal some of his. He's probably putting that right here because they're probably going to put a little diversion berm. I think he's got some water going down towards the shop area down there, so probably going to try to divert that water some. I think I got an idea though. Let's go down here and see if we can make it happen. So option one, while Mr. Ivan is on the bulldozer, we could get him to push us a little road right down there to the sand clay where we could get the mini excavator as well as the track truck. But I got another idea that might work too. Let's go look at it. And option number two. So don't know if this is a great idea or not, but I do remember, and I see right there when we hit this water line, we're down in the swamp right now, close to my driveway. If you've been following along in the videos, I do remember there's some clay right here. We could easily load ourselves pretty quickly with the Komatsu right there, get the track truck down here. My house is just through the woods, so that would be a short trip. I think we're going to give this a shot. Hopefully I'm not making a mistake and we get down into muck, but not too much further under us is some shale rock. We don't have to worry about hitting any lines down here. We just have that one main one up there. So I say let's dig around in here a little bit, see if we can find some material decent enough to form our little pad that I'll go show you right now. And Jackson is going to get our razor cleaned up. So as I mentioned a while ago about the new electric one that we're going to look at, I think I'm going to trade this one in. We've got a lot of enjoyment out of this one, but we just don't use it that much anymore. So maybe if you guys will comment enough and tell Polaris to hook Mr.DiGG up with an electric Ranger, who knows, maybe we'll have one in the near future. And then next on Jackson's wash list is the 304 here. She's gotten pretty dirty. We're going to clean her up inside and out, get her greased up, try to take care of it and maintain it so it can continue to stay nice. You picked a good day to wash them, man. It feels awesome out here.
Yeah, not too hot.
No, it's nice. All right, let me walk you guys down here and show you area where we need a couple of loads of dirt, and I think the track truck will be the perfect tool to use because it's kind of a tight spot down here. We can rotate that bed, put the dirt where we need it. Oh, and I don't think I showed you guys yet, but check it out. We got our chicken pen built. My niece is hatching me out some biddies as we speak. So yeah, project number 372. Got to get down there and get that thing cleaned up and get it ready for the chickens. But anyhow, stay focused, Ryan. What I want to do, we need to get some dirt underneath that concrete pad under there because it's washing. But this is where I want to build up this whole bank right here. And I'm thinking of putting another lean-to off the side of the building right here where we could park either the lawnmower or hopefully a new electric Polaris Ranger. And then also, if we can extend it out far enough, or maybe far enough back, I'm going to move the bees, which are down by the chicken pen, up here so I can easily access them. But yeah, we got the new shed built. I think I showed you guys that before I left. So we're able to park some stuff up in here now. And I have yet to make my priority list because I haven't sat still long enough to jot it down. And even if I do jot it down, I know me and I'm not going to follow it. So the heck with it. Let's just jump around like we always do and get a little bit done here and there, and maybe one day we'll get a project completely 100% finished. All right, let's go get our track truck and see if the Komatsu will start and see if we can find us some decent material to put down here. Hadn't driven my old track truck in quite some time. Bergmann was kind enough to leave it here for us. I know the guys used it a good bit in the landfill covering trash while I was gone, so it's been super helpful. All right, let's get our main turned on. Get some AC kicking because it's hot. So I can see a truck dumping way down there at the chalk spot, so we're gonna have to give him a minute to get up the hill because we not gonna be able to pass each other. Let's see, we'll just pull right over here in the grass, let him come by, and then we'll book it on down the back road. Gotta pump my air ride seat up a little bit. I gained some weight over there in Sweden. There we go, that's better. There's Mr. Anderson. All right, now if we don't delay and book it, we should have enough time to make it by before the next truck comes. Hey, Pop's got the garden all plowed up. He's getting ready to plant some collards and turnips and all the good old fall veggies here soon. And then this grapevine right here did really good. Me and Sarah picked a bunch of them off a couple weeks back. We're gonna try our hand at making some wine, see how that turns out. Now let's see, which way do we want to get over there to the excavator without breaking water lines? I say, let's go this way. All right, don't run over any water valve boxes, Ryan. Yeah, I think we can go right up through here. We got one little stupid tree in our way, so let's see if the old Komatsu will fire up, get it out of the way. Yeah, we can fit through there. I got that mirror folded back just because I'm really hoping that we can make it through my gate, because if we can't, then we've done all this for nothing. I'm just now thinking about that. All right, come on, old girl, crank up for me. I got vines all over you from last time, didn't I, girl? You need a bath too. Everything needs a bath around here. And hopefully nobody's been in my darn machine like they were last time. Let's see, with this old equipment, I always like to give her a walk around, just make sure we don't have any puddles underneath it. Looks good. Let's see if our battery has got enough juice. Come on, baby, be good to me. All right, that's a good start. Oh yeah, purring like a kitten. Jackpot! I was hoping there'd be some good sand clay down here. That's what we want right there. Perfect. Probably not a whole lot of it until we hit rock. And even if we get a little bit of the sand and topsoil mixed in, that'll be fine too. We're not building a building on top of this. It's just gonna be, you know, probably a gravel floor. So no big worries there. Let's get our truck over here and get her loaded up. Turn that AC down a little bit. That thing is kicking. All right, let's not knock any mirrors off. Let's take our park brake off. That would help. Put it forward. That would also help. And we're good on the right. Good on the left. I think we can just track right straight on out too after we get loaded. We'll get off over a little bit from the Komatsu. Probably something about like this right here. I am all over that area where I broke and repaired that water line. If I see water coming up from out of the ground, I just may cry. And I don't even know why I say stupid things like that, because, well, you know what usually happens. But yeah, that's right. We're parked right on top of it. I did cover it back up, and it's a couple feet deep, so cross our fingers and say a little prayer. I think we'll be okay. Alrighty. Yeah, that's a pretty clay right there. That is exactly what I was hoping to find down here. I almost parked a little too far away, didn't I? Ain't got to worry about any water being in the bed this time. Before I left to go to Norway, we had plenty of rain. But man, we are in desperate need of some now. Yeah, I see some good red clay down there. That's perfect. Got that stupid thumb in my way though, but it's a manual thumb, and I'm not about to unbolt it and move it just for this little project. If we were moving a lot of loads, I would, but this, not that big a deal. Just take us a few more scoops to get her full. See, I'm gonna try to scrape that top 6 inches or so off of roots. We'll put it right over here, then we can backfill our hole somewhat when we get done with our clay. Oh yeah, you can feel those teeth ripping through that clay down there. That's some good hard stuff. It's gonna pack down nice. Strip a little bit over here, this good old topsoil and roots. Down here in this valley, in this swamp area, all the nutrients, you know, over the time, over all the years, of course, drain down into these bottoms. That's why these trees are so green and big down here. Then that clay layer actually helps support them too, because it helps hold the water. So in super dry periods like right now, I mean, even some of the pine trees up on the top of the hill where there's nothing but sand, they're turning brown. But down here with that clay layer, it acts like a sponge and holds water for them. Man, I sure hope we make it through my gate over there. That was really dumb. I should have measured that beforehand, but I didn't. Let's see, that'll probably be pretty good right there. I don't want to get too top heavy, because we got our first couple of loads we got to dump on a pretty serious incline. And I'm going to stick my teeth down in here just see if I feel any rock, see what's down there. No rock yet. Nope, just deep red clay, which is great for what we need right now. All right, let's go and see if we fit through the gate. I sure hope so, because this is going to be a stupid video if not. We'll go ahead and turn the Komatsu off just in case. Man, we got to put Jackson on washing a track truck up too, don't we? She's a little dirty. Let's not turn too tight on top of that water line repair. We're just going to turn the steering wheel nice and easy. I don't want to twist it and turn it. And hopefully Dad won't be too mad I drive through his grass up here. As long as you don't turn too much though with this track truck, it's got such low ground pressure till you barely see any ruts at all, as long as you're not out there, you know, cutting 360s, doing donuts. Sorry, Dad, if I messed your grass up a little bit. And of course, look who's over there in the garden on the tractor. Probably about to come yell at me. Something, dads have a sixth sense about when you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. They just automatically know and show up. It'll wash our windshield. I can't see anything for all the dang dust. And I'm getting a little bit nervous. I think we can make it. We're going to get out and double check, and I gotta watch it. My mirrors are sticking out. I don't know, y'all. Alright, turn the windshield off, right? Alright, then we'll switch it into low gear. Don't want to knock my little keypad off. I think we're good there. I don't know, y'all. It's sketchy. We're gonna have to get out and take a look. Yeah, we can make it, right? Yeah, sure we can. I think we can. Let's hope we can. No doubt in my mind we wouldn't make it. Make sure I didn't scratch my gate up over here. Okay, yeah, we're good. Let's see, do we want to turn our chair around and back down there, or do we want to pull in? I think we're going to pull down there, then back up to the dump area. That'll probably be best. And then we can flip our seat around and we can drive out backwards. Jackson getting the old razor shined up. I hope Polaris will give me a good trade-in deal. I hate trading stuff in. I always feel like I get ripped off. I'm getting myself turned around here and lined up. I did clean off my rear view camera so I can see much better now. Darn, I forgot we had that pile of logs right there too. Gonna be in our way in the future. We might have to move those first, y'all, before we bring too much more dirt down here. Oh, and I probably should really pay attention to what I'm doing and not knock the roof off of my shed. So let's back up a little bit and not do that. When you put it in, I got it in turtle, it turns a lot more responsive than when you're in rabbit. So you can turn much tighter. You go slower, of course, but you turn much tighter. All right, not knocking the roof off. We got to get out and move a little bit of stuff first before we can dump it. I got some hog wire over there and some boards and such. So let's pull on past there a little bit, get that mess cleaned up, see what we're working with. Yeah, I might have jumped the gun a little prematurely per usual. I really need to move all this crap out of the way. That plant's just gonna have to go. We'll get this crap moved out of here. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna dump the one load right here, bring the Mini X down here, and get this stuff moved out of the way, and then see where we're at time-wise. Well, I can't deny that I owe Bergmann some money for some new stickers and some touch-up paint and maybe this little brush guard right here, dadgummit. I knew I should have been more prepared and move these logs first before I just get in a hurry and start doing stuff. Dadgummit, Ryan. I frustrate myself sometimes, y'all. Just getting too big of a hurry. Don't get my job site prepped like I should, and then stuff like that happens. What am I gonna do with myself? All right. Sorry, Bergmann, I'll pay for it. All right, let's see if we can go park this thing without tearing anything else up. Stop by any mirrors too. Okay, I think we safely made it out of there without tearing anything else up. Dadgummit. You would think by now, at my age, I would have sense enough to get my job site somewhat prepped to make life easier on me. One would think, right? I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's getting close to 5 o'clock. I do know that much. Jackson, you remember when you was driving this truck the other day?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you hit something. I don't know what you ran into, but you scratched it. You owe Bergmann some new stuff. I don't think it's gonna buff out. You got any yellow paint?
That's not that bad. I didn't get a marker.
No, it's not that bad, but I still am aggravated with myself. All right, I want you to come out here with identical color magic markers.
Yeah.
And repair those stickers for me, okay?
On it.
You got it. You can handle it, dude. All right, I'm done for today, guys. It's too close to 5. And I've just got a bad feeling I'm gonna screw something else up today. So I appreciate you hanging out with me on this video and all the times that you do. Give a video a thumbs up if you don't mind. Consider subscribing if you hadn't already, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.